Hello and welcome back to the Cardboard Pet Shop. So I love to make super cheap ways to look after your small animals so that they have the highest quality of life and it doesn't cost you $1,000. So today I thought it would be really fun to show you 3 simple ways that you can make your cage extra exciting for your rats. Now all of these are based off the concept of scatter feeding or feeding enrichment. So environmental enrichment is a concept of making sure that your animal that you're looking after is able to be psychologically and physically well maintained and able to keep entertained and active throughout their life as they would if they were in the wild, while benefiting from all the safety that you get from being a pet. But a rat in captivity doesn't really spend that much time looking for food. This is unless you make sure that you spread out the food and make it difficult for them to get. This improves their activity, keeps them entertained. It's all just really important. So when a rat's in the wild, it will spend the majority of its time looking for food, building shelters, and nesting. Now, I'm really going to focus on the looking for food today. So here are 3 simple things that you can do to keep your rat active with food feeding. So it's important to get an idea of how much food you're feeding them. So I just measure it out in my bowl of what I'm expecting to give them for the day, keeping in mind that ordinarily a rat eats about 5 grams of food per 100 grams of body weight of that rat a day. So this is really easy and it's something that I do when I'm actually feeling really lazy. As long as the cage is clean, wiped down, it's safe for your rats as well. So all that you do is you grab some of your food and hide it in different places. That way your rat has to go and search for it and explore the cage. Things that hang, they'll definitely keep your rats entertained for at least a little while. Now there are a few ways you can make these. I usually use a bottle and then cut out holes and then hang up the bottle and put the food in it so they have to rip it apart or knock it around. But I don't actually have any clean dry bottles at the moment. So instead, I'm going to make this fun toilet paper roll one. So you'll need florist wire, which by the way, if you don't have florist wire, it is amazing for rat cages. Really reusable and you can hang up almost everything with it. Simply poke a hole into either side of the toilet paper roll as shown here. This is so that you can get the florist wire through the toilet paper really easily. And you thread them all on the one line. Make sure that one end is curled so that you don't end up having everything just falling off when you eventually hang it up. And then just fold one side of each roll down, add some feed into the toilet paper roll, fold the other side down, and then hang it up wherever you please. So the last one is super simple. Well, they're all super simple because sometimes we get busy and need to know how to do things quickly. All that I do is I get some florist wire and some things that I can put on it. I feel like I'm making a friendship bracelet when I do this because I'll use Cheerio as a bead and then I'll put a snow pea in this case because that's what I had in the fridge, or just any fruit or veg that'll slip onto the florist wire. This is why it's much better to use than any thread, because the thread they can easily chew through, but the florist wire they actually have to take the items off. And then all you do is you hang it up in a mildly inconvenient place for the rat, so they have to reach up and get it. And that's it, just 3 simple ways that you can start making your rat's cage more exciting for your rat to be in. And you don't have to feed them all this way. You can do a combination between bowl feeding and just using this for treats. I like to use this as a main method, and then I'll use treats as a way to fatten up rats that seem to be not getting as much food as the other rats might be, because I just think this is a great way so that they can actually exercise during the day. Now, as always, thank you so much for watching. If you would like to subscribe, please do, but even better, if you could leave a comment down below about anything in the world. I just love reading your comments. Like, for instance, what do you do to make your rat's cage more interesting? That'd be a great one. I might steal it and turn it into a video. But yeah, thank you so much and have a wonderful day, and I will see you next week.